Hey y'all, if you've ever been curious about Holston Mill, the trails out here at Stockton Lake, come along with us and we'll take you for a ride and we'll let you see what they look like. Now, our horses are barefoot. They've been going barefoot. This one here, he's been going barefoot for coming up on a year now. That guy, he's been going barefoot for a long time. He's really low in his heels. He always has been. He's had the fella who owns the horseshoeing school there in Oklahoma. He's had journeyman farriers, some of the best, and they all said he stays sound that way. So since he's moving out barefoot, just keep him trimmed and, you know, don't worry about it because he's been walking on them feet his whole life and he stays sound. So at this point, it wouldn't do much good to try and stand him up and do all that because sometimes when you're more concerned about cosmetic than function, that's when you start running into lameness issues. So we're just going to let him stay the way the good Lord made him. He works for us. He's getting a spider stick because, well, you know, lots of orb weavers. But the rocks out here, they are the rocks out here. Yeah, the trails out here are pretty rocky. Now, of course, this is Southwest Missouri, and so pretty much anywhere you go around here, you're going to find some areas along the trails out here that will be pretty rocky, but, you know, every now and again you'll come across a nice sandy patch because we got a lot of sand and stuff out here. It's not like that good black dirt you see out there in Kansas. And this stuff here, we're close to Oklahoma, so some of it's kind of reddish and sandy and just rocky out here. So we're going to stumble along for a little while coming up these. As you can see, these are really, really big rocks. Okay, but find your way. I just let him find his own path. He knows where he wants to put his feet, so I'll let him do it. But these rocks, they're big, they're loose, they roll under their feet, so you just kind of got to be patient and give them an opportunity to choose where they want to put their feet because, you know, they have a better idea about that most of the time, you know. Come on, you can get up over there. Get my reins situated here. I just let him take his time, mosey along, figure out where he wants to put his feet. He's getting pretty good at it. Oh, there was a rock rolled from under your foot, bud. Yeah, seeing him with that spider stick reminds me years ago. Me and some friends were out riding, and a friend of mine, she had a horse she had just got off the track, thoroughbred. So he wasn't used to trails. He wasn't used to the elements. That horse, he was so used to being, you know, pampered and kept up the way them race horses are kept up. You know, they don't see spider web. They don't see a lot of these natural things. And we're riding along, you know, we're going through the trails and hitting a lot of spider webs. She was out front, and all of a sudden, and I mean, this sumbitch, he was every bit of almost 17, if not 17 hands. I mean, he was a big guy, beautiful black thoroughbred. He dropped to his knees so fast with her on his back and violently started rubbing his face all over the ground. And it's like, what the hell? She got down off of him and, you know, she went up to his head to figure out what was going on. Well, he had spider webs stuck to his face and he was not having it. It was the most hilarious thing I've seen. So spider sticks, yeah, they're helpful. These horses, they're used to it, you know, but I tell you what, you ever get a retired racehorse or, you know, something out of the show pen that has spent most of its life in a stall, never seen trails and stuff, you might want to get them used to a little bit of spider web. Get them used to things hanging on their face because, yeah. That red leaf? Oh, the caterpillar. Well, I can't see it from here. Is it one of the, I don't see it.
No, it's on that dry branch. This tree right here.
Oh, this
on the very
one.
top.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Is it weird looking? Well, now the branch is moving, and it's like thinking it's in a dadgum tornado or something. Yeah, it's got a horn on its butt. I don't know. It's hard to see it with all the riffraff and moving back and forth. But, yeah, that sucker has a dadgum horn on its butt. That's weird. I've seen a lot of caterpillars, and I have seen some with horns on them, like those big old tomato worms. Those suckers, if I remember right, they have some horns on them, kind of spike-looking things. But I don't know that I've seen one like that. He was almost kind of transparent or translucent. Had some dadgum spike on his rear end. I guess we all need our own form of 2A. That's his. Oh, goodness. At least his own species isn't going to say, hey, let's ban our only means of self-defense. Kind of like that meme I thought was real funny. It was circulating for a while on the internet. Showed a bunch of sheep. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need this kind of a wreck. See, all this stuff. I don't think he wants to drag that. That was dragging on the saddlebag. I just don't know how he'd feel about that, with that, those branches hitting him and all, but I don't want to find out. So, anyway, that meme that was circulating the internet for a while, I thought it was hilarious. It was about gun control and these sheep. It kind of goes like, you know, it shows all these sheep out in the field and this wolf. And they seen that the wolf had killed one of their own. So they all got together after the wolf got his belly full, and all the sheep got together for a little conference and decided that, well, after the brutal murder they had witnessed from the wolf, they decided that teeth were dangerous. So they all pulled out their own teeth rather than blaming the wolf. And that's kind of gun control in a nutshell. You know, it's like, oh, well, criminals have guns. Criminals are dangerous with guns. So let's have all the good guys get rid of their guns. So the only people with guns are the criminals. Yeah, that don't make a whole lot of sense. That's like all the sheep pulling their teeth out, thinking that's going to save them from a wolf attack. I don't understand that kind of logic. I don't know. This world's gone batshit crazy. That's all I can say. Common sense, my God. Why don't we make common sense great again? Bring that back. Whatever happened to some just plain old good common sense? Come on, bud. I know you're walking on the worst part of it. It's going to get better. It will get better. These rocks are atrocious, I tell you, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, I'm thinking about investing into some soft rides for these guys. I really don't want to put shoes on them. I know them soft rides are expensive and shit, they'll probably get all tore up. Probably won't get but one season out of them as much as we ride out here on these rocks. But I think it would be a good investment. Oh, look at all of this. What is that? These kind of things fascinate me. Now you gotta move your nose. I'm not, you attention hog, camera hog. Look at that. Fungi growing on that. That's pretty neat. Oh, it gets bigger down there. Huh. That's some interesting stuff there. Okie dokie. Well, I guess you're ready to go. Man, this is such a beautiful day. It's usually cold this time of year, but, well, not like cold, but I mean pretty chilly. Definitely not tank top weather, but it is today. We haven't had any real cold weather yet, but, well, I'd sure like for it to stay like this all year. That'd be nice. And I don't know, I don't think we're going to have a very colorful fall this year. As you can see, there's leaves all over the ground, already turned brown and fell off. And the trees, they don't have a very good canopy of leaves left. There's few leaves left, but, you know. Oh, come on. Can't be that bad. I used some pretty good fly spray on him, so really don't think there's a fly bothering him. He's acting like it. You were acting like it. A lot of felled trees. Seems like the trees are falling more and more all the time than what I ever noticed before. I've spent a lot of time out in the woods and riding up in the back country and stuff, and I tell you what, it just seems like lately there's been so many trees falling. And I know the winds, I don't think the winds have gotten any stronger than what they were previous years. I mean, maybe we have wind more often, I don't know. Maybe the storms are a little stronger. Heck, something's going on. Because I've never seen so many darn trees fall in all my life. And I just heard a damn squirrel. I tell you what, this is a true story, and this is funny. This is hilarious. Go out in the woods sometime. Just sit there and listen. You know, just sit and be really, really quiet. And if you're lucky, you might barely be able to hear a deer walking through the woods. As big as they are, and you can barely hear them things walking through the woods. But a squirrel sounds like a dadgum elephant running through the damn woods. Those sons of bitches, they're little bitty things, but boy, they sound like you've got a damn elephant running up, getting ready to charge at you, as loud as they are running through it. But them deer, man, they're stealthy. They can run through the woods and the brush and everything, and you can hardly even hear them. Yep, these are some pretty big rocks through here. But, yep, give him time. So he's starting to learn to stay back off the other horse because he's made the mistake of trying to get up too close to him. Yeah, these are like stairs. These are big rocks that are like, it's like a staircase. As you can't really tell on the phone, but it's like a staircase of rock. I lost my whole train of thought. Oh well. I'm just rambling anyway. Okay, come on. Yep, step over it. That's a good boy. Good. Good. Come on. Oh, no, I know. These are lots of rocks, lots and lots of rocks. This is what we're doing, and nope, we're not going to run. We're not going to do that. Good boy. Oh my goodness. He wanted to really start going up that hill. I had to hold him back. It's like, can you see these big old rocks going to be rolling up under your feet? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is the worst of it right here, guys. These rocks right here, this is, and they're loose and they roll. I mean, yes, that's not a place a foot can go where there's not a rock or a felled limb or something. Come on. You're good. You're good. There you go. I'll tell you what. Me and him both will be happy to get out of these darn old rocks. So if your horse isn't used to moving out barefoot, even if he's not used to moving out over a lot of rock, you might want to make sure you got, recent shoes on so you don't lose one, and pack some duct tape with you if you do. Or maybe, use those pads that you can, have your farrier put some pads on your horse's feet before you go out, and it's gotta be a little slick though, I would think. That's why I like to have them barefoot, where they can actually feel their foot, their hoof can expand the way it needs to and get the blood flowing, and it can work the way God intended for it to, But I do think that I am going to have to get soft rides for him, though. He does all right, but I just don't know. We're almost off the worst of it, bud. He says, yeah, you said that about a mile ago. Bad thing about all these leaves, you can't see where all the rocks are. It's getting better. So you definitely want shoes, soft rides, something if you're going to be riding out here. Unless you got a good old strong Mustang pony that's used to going barefoot. And these aren't Mustangs though. They're quarter horses, but tell you what, them darn old Mustangs, they're tough. They got good, hard feet. Oh, an orb weaver. Oh, yeah. Looky here. This is what we usually get all over. Now, those things, that's an orb weaver. That spider. We're going to have to, man, it's kind of sad we got to disrupt that nest because...
Well, I'll put him back on his tree, but he's going to have to build a new nest.
But that's what, this is what the spider stick is for. Put him over, oops, I need to put him over on his tree, or her. Okay, that's good. On which leaf? Where? Oh. Oh, I see. There she. I just dropped the phone. No, I dropped the phone, guys, trying to get the dadgum spider.
Stay there, don't run off.
To the rescue.
And there you go.
Oh, thank you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh, thank you. I didn't want to climb. Huh?
Believe it or not, you haven't had a drink.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to get this spider and... Oh, well. I was trying to expand the dadgum videos so they could see the spider, but y'all have seen spiders. It's all right. Just a difficulty. It's all good. Oh, my goodness. Really? You didn't see that? Huh. Oh, yeah, what I was saying earlier. He's learned to stay off of Bugatti's rear end because he realizes, oh, he can't see what's under his feet when he gets up there like that. I used to fight with him to keep him off his butt. So finally I was like, okay, you want to be a dumbass here. We'll just let you do it. Let you figure out the reason why. So he got to figure out the reason why. And he decided, oh, yeah, that sucks. So I'm going to do what you asked me to do because that is easier. But, you know, once in a while, you just got to let them, you know, if they want to fight you on an issue, okay, go ahead. As long as it's not life-threatening, then go ahead, be a dumbass, and you'll figure out, you know, you're a dumbass, and this is the reason why. Use your brain. Yes, use your brain. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful sky. My gosh, that's awesome. It is such a beautiful day. It's like in the low 80s. Nice breeze blowing. It's not real windy, but you know, there's a good, nice breeze blowing. You just couldn't ask for a better day. I think it is so awesome back here, being out here where all the critters live. Well, we've got a widowmaker on the trail. Good boy, Bugatti. Must have been a while since somebody's been on the upper trail. We're now on the upper trail, guys. The upper trail, Stockton Lake, Holston Mill. One of these days we'll go on over to the mill, set up camp, maybe show you guys what we take camping with our horses, because we take them camping over there, and it's pretty amazing. It's a really nice campground. Now I'm gonna, oh goodness, yep, look at you. Breaking sticks, getting on rocks. I love this back here, all this moss. It's a lot rockier up here on the upper trail than it is on the lower trail. That's one thing I can say. So if you don't like this many rocks, stay on the lower trail. For the most part, the trails are pretty good, you know. But the further south you go, you know, between here and Arkansas, this is what you're gonna get. But I tell you what, the country, and it's just beautiful. We'll have to take y'all out to down south, show you the back country out there, get up to the top of Hercules Glade. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful out there. That or the Barquet. I don't know if there's as many wild hogs running around Hercules Glades like there used to be, but I tell you what, man, your horse ain't used to seeing hogs, you better have a sticky seat. Especially if one of them sons of bitches comes after you. Them hogs, they don't play around. Now, they're kind of scare me. But, yeah, horses don't like hogs. You really got to get them used to them. I've got my rein all loose. Come on, bud. got these vines that grow out here, and when I was a kid, I used to play on those things like I was Tarzan. They were fun to swing on until until they'd finally break. And then, you know, that's when you learn the hard way not to climb very high on them, or not to swing over something low that causes you to take a good fall. Okay, that was dumb. So far, we haven't encountered very many snakes out here this year. Kind of nice. There's a little dried up creek bed. This down here is so pretty in the spring when you get all them rains and everything, because this is a creek bed right here, and boy, it sure is pretty when it's got water in it, but it's a wet weather creek, so not a chance coming out of summer having any water in it. Huh? Yeah.
We just scared up a deer and it ran up that way, so
Oh.
you might see.
Okay, cool.
Scared up a doe.
Yeah. So I guess we scared up a doe. She's hiding. But we might. There she is. You see her? Okay, let me. Oh, I see her. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can see the body.
Boy, I tell you what, they sure do camouflage. There she goes. I'm not getting her. You guys couldn't see her. I tell you what, they camouflage real good out here against the backdrop of all those dried leaves up on the hill behind them and the branches and everything. Well, we saw her. That's oops. Now there's some weird stuff. Look at that. There we go. Oh, you're fine, real quick. Look at all those little twig things. Now you stop it. That's odd. That is really odd. Huh. Don't know what that is. Now you quit that. You'll get there. Dadgummit. Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't get it on the video. I wasn't able to focus in on it before it got scared off. There was too many trees in my way. This is a nice hill.
Hmm?
This is a nice hill.
Yes. Stop and smoke a cigarette. I'll probably go over there. So
Yeah,
wind's going uphill, I do believe.
yeah. Well, we're gonna stop and take a break right here, guys. So I will let you go for now, and we'll pick up later. Bye.